The 27th of July 1934, Foundation. At Rocco di Saragna, Parma, the founding act of the first Grana Tipico Interprovincial Consortium is signed by 28 founders. Its objective: protect the product through marks of origin on the wheels. The 29th of June 1937, Area of Origin. The production zone is expanded to include the western areas of the province of Bologna. The production area thus takes its final shape. New York World's Fair. In addition to distinguishing and protecting the product, the consortium's goal is to promote Parmigiano-Reggiano. An example of this commitment is the participation of the consortium in the 1939 New York World's Fair. Nowadays, approximately 350,000 wheels are exported to the USA. Stresa Convention. In 1951, in Stresa, dairy operators signed a convention in which they set out specific rules for the recognition of cheese denominations with guidelines about their fundamental characteristics. The consortium plays a fundamental role in the development of the concept of geographical indication. The name of the consortium. 1954 is a turning point. The consortium adopts its final name of Parmigiano-Reggiano Consortium. In addition, the consortium sets out its first production standard, from which the current specifications will evolve, containing all the distinctive characteristics of Parmigiano-Reggiano and its genuineness. The army of dairies at their starting blocks. Following the approval of the national law on controlled denominations and the subsequent establishment of the Grana Tipico Consortium, 2,102 Parmigiano-Reggiano producing dairies become members of the consortium in 1954–55. Advertising. In the later post-war years, conditions are created for an increased exchange of products between all Italian regions. Advertising becomes constant and systematic through both traditional and innovative channels such as television, for which the first documentary aimed at consumers is made in 1954. Marks. In 1964, the consortium implements one of its most important measures, the application of marks of origin on the entire side of the form, comprising the dotted writing Parmigiano-Reggiano, the serial number of the dairy, and the month and year of production, the marks that give the cheese its current exterior appearance. TV commercial, I Briganti Mattacchioni. This commercial, which aired from 1969 to 1972, boasts 2 records in the history of Parmigiano-Reggiano advertising. It is the first to use the humorous, captivating language of cartoons by the illustrator Paul Campani, and the first to be structured as a series. Grated Parmigiano-Reggiano. In modern society, service is increasingly a part of food products. Since 1991, regulations have allowed Parmigiano-Reggiano to be grated and made available in convenient packages that are identified by the trademark and produced by plants that must be located in the production area in order to facilitate control. The arrival of PDOs. In July 1992, the regulation on PDOs, protected designations of origin, is approved. In June 1996, Parmigiano-Reggiano is recognized as a European PDO. The journey began in Stresa in 1951, thus ends with the recognition of the product as an expression of its area of origin. TV commercial, La Mucca Intrusa. This commercial, aired from 2001 to 2006, represented a change of pace, both because its narration was delivered as a series of ironic stories and because it highlighted the distinctive, unique qualities linked to the local area and to the production specifications. Parmesan ruling. The misleading use of the term Parmesan prompts an initiative by the Consortium and the European Commission. In February 2008, the European Court of Justice publishes its ruling on the name Parmesan, which not only prohibits the use of the term Parmesan for cheeses other than authentic Parmigiano-Reggiano, but above all, extends the protection to all evocations of PDO products. Packaging in area of origin. In 2012, it becomes mandatory to package portions of Parmigiano-Reggiano in the area of production. This change symbolizes the importance of managing production specifications over time. Earthquake. In May 2012, a violent earthquake causes the collapse of scaffolding in maturation warehouses and the fall of over 600,000 wheels, most of them damaged. The Parmigiano-Reggiano system overcomes the enormous setback, and producers prove to be a community ready to lend their support in times of need with practical initiatives of solidarity. Milk quotas. On the 26th of May 2014, the decree of the Minister of Agricultural Policies approves the Supply Regulation Plan. From that date, Parmigiano-Reggiano milk producers are indissolubly linked to the supply chain through an exclusive production system, Parmigiano-Reggiano Milk Quotas. The breeders in the Parmigiano-Reggiano supply chain are the only ones in Europe to have a true identity card linking them to their PDO product. From PDO to brand. In 2017, the entire identity system of the consortium is updated. Trademark, brand architecture, colors, proprietary typeface, maturation period stamps, pattern, stylistically tailored nutritional claims, and for the first time in its history, the specific brand graphics on packages. The consortium today. Today, the consortium system, thanks to the work of over 150 people and the contributions paid by the producers, ensures and provides services to almost 300 dairies and 2,300 farms producing milk. The consortium follows the technical evolution of milk and cheese production, examines all 4 million wheels produced annually with its expert tappers, carries out thousands of inspections and takes thousands of samples for supervision in global sales markets, and develops promotional, dissemination and marketing activities in over 50 countries around the world.